teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hokies will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Let's go!
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well,
oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes of that last run. That was nice.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through. Back to throw, it's Sims.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27, John.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. The sure hands, it's Clark. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play earlier.
Which is illegal, you call. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Toure. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the... On first down, second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Wants to throw on third. The screen, he's got wheels. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy...
Turning it on! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Seems it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team.
Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sims. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to pass, it's Sims. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Knocked down for the tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this team.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hokies! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's Bickley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover.
There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's still running after the move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Allen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Singleton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Aurora. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll leave it with him. At the 45, on its way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Dropping back, it's Sims. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hokies are marching down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bickley. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Georgia Tech, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.